Good morning. It is Monday. It's June. We got the day off, so we're going to go check out the zoo, see what's new, see what's changed. Well, come along, we'll have a look around. We are a little bit overcast today. Threat of rain in the air. Very windy. So you're on the microphone. Hopefully it'll be nice and calm and quiet today. Right, we're in. Relatively calm and relaxed entrance today. We're not going to do Africa straight away this morning. We're going to go and wander further into the zoo. We haven't really got a game plan or anything today. Just getting some steps, getting some exercise and a bit of fresh air. First stop, check in with the rollaway monkeys. They're a bundle of energy. Typically as well, I start filming and they all run off.
That's mum, isn't it? Yeah. Possibly dad, it's a big one.
They're certainly characters, these, aren't they? And got some of the youngsters playing in the rocks there. Certainly, definitely get the familiar smell of the flamingos as we walk past here now. Heading over towards Islands first to start the day, but it's a nice spot to check them out. A little unofficial sneak preview of Africa, isn't it?
The whistling duck.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
So the zoo did announce new miniature monkeys in the form of the coppery TT monkeys, we think. We'll have to check though, see if we can spot them. It'll be in one of these or one of the other enclosures around the back. And still got the pied tamarins in here. A little wander around here first, see if we can see them before we head into Islands. And the southern tamanduá does have access to this side here, so if you're lucky, you might spot them in here. Although we haven't yet. And with some of the miniature monkeys, the best thing to do is to listen, not look. Well, look as well, but if you listen and hear the calls, that'll help you find them. Although at the minute, all I can hear is whistling ducks.
Yeah.
The pied tamarin, that side too. Bearded emperor tamarins in here and the eastern pygmy marmosets. Not actually able to spot them at the minute though. They'll possibly be out the back. There are so many bins around the zoo and people still will just randomly leave litter. We do have a bird. We haven't seen the spectacle birds for such a long time, but there's one of them. And over the back there. And actually I can also see one in the back, male pen at the back.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the new male is called.
Yeah, if you want to see the other birds, sometimes they're separated, but they separate them into the back quarter over there. And you just wandered past earlier. Whether he'll do it now or not while I'm filming, I do not know. Probably not. Oh, we do have a bear. Actually, it might not have been the male over the back that I saw. It might have been her just wandering down the front here.
Yeah, because that's not Lima, so I think that's Pasha.
Pasha.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the birds in such a long time. We're trying to remember the names. I think there's Oberon and Pasha.
Yeah, because Pasha and Mateus were the cubs that were born, and I think they kept Pasha and sent Mum on because she'd had 2 lots of cubs.
Yeah.
That's definitely 100% not Lima.
No. And she came down to the front to see us. We'll take a walk down from the capybara towards Islands this way today. It's a lovely day for a zoo visit. It's not too warm. We recently had a heat wave in the UK and it seems to have calmed down a little bit today, so I think we've picked a good day. Just the wind to contend with. And for that reason the boats are closed today. Heading into Islands now. Past our friends the Philippine spotted deer. We just checked out on the Africa side here. It does border onto the Africa side, and you can still see through because the screening hasn't come in just yet. The zebras and the ostrich are currently out. So given the time of day, we assume maybe the giraffes may be out later. Assuming they haven't yet managed to mix them successfully. They're still working on that. There is an ostrich just flat out down there on the dust, yeah. And apparently there is a new young... Okay. And there is a new young roan antelope as well. Oh yeah? They're looking at us. What do you want?
You pretty lady. He's got his antlers tangled in the brows.
Be very quiet. We're being stalked by an ostrich. And there's the zebra on that side. It's probably about as close as we'll get to them. And this huge paddock.
There you go. Just have to chop.
While we can still enjoy this view, we will. And just having a look, it looks like the giraffes can get onto the paddock at the minute. They're just choosing not to.
Does that mean the rowan antelope? Well, I can see the rowan antelope there.
Yeah, they're on the herd, standing over that way. They look like they're still offshore. Oh, hang on, no, I can see that the gate is on.
You might just be
Very
interesting
interesting.
with the baby though, mightn't you?
Yeah. Okay, everyone's kind of keeping to their own little areas, apart from the zebras who are just like, nah, we're having everything. And the ostriches just don't know anything.
Yeah, the ostriches just don't care.
Anyway, enough Africa. We'll go and see that again in a bit, but we're going to head into Islands, have a little walk around. Sneaking around the rock, and we are into Islands. I will say, if you do get any interesting camera angles today, it's because we're still getting used to this DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm having to wear a pair of reading glasses because I can't see the screen properly. I've seen this over here, and there's an example of some animal mess there, but I thought it was a ginger cat curled up on the counter briefly. Construction for the reserve is continuing here. There's some sort of barrier here now, yeah, we were getting sneaky peeks before, but it's all been screened off. Probably because we were getting sneaky peeks.
Oh, you can still get sneaky peeks there.
Yeah. We do, I feel like a stuck record, but we do have a booking for November, so we'll let you know what we think.
Members get better discount. So
Yeah.
make sure you put your members discount in first before you look at prices. It brings up like better offers for members.
That's our tip for the top. Any piggies about today? A challenging spot because he's kind of hiding in the bushes behind the rocks there.
That looks like a rock.
And yeah, kind of does look rock-esque. Let's head over the bouncy bridge. There won't be any boats today because they aren't running. Let's head across the Dragon Bridge. Also, since we last visited, a lot of the bird aviaries have reopened, so we can go and visit those as well. We do have a Barley starling up there.
And blown about.
Yeah. The one thing we did notice about in here is in this spot down here where we stood now, there used to be a couple of benches we could sit down and relax, but they've been taken away, which is a bit of a shame. It's a nice area to relax in. It's quiet in here today. Apart from the occasional pigeon flying over us with the squeaky wings. And Gemma's just spotted a Java sparrow. Here's a pigeon, look. backtrack and see Jim's Java sparrows.
Oh, at the back there.
Oh, they're that far away. I won't be able to see them on the camera, but
Yeah,
they're
if you
in
come
the...
down here, you can see them. Through that gap.
Well, the boat isn't running. You can see one of them down there. And we're going to go and check out, see if we can see the banteng and the tigers. Ah, straight away the banteng are out and about.
A duck.
We had a nice relaxed afternoon with a duck. Tiger spotting is also not going well today. We had into 2 tigers again now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Mum and Dad.
The girls have moved.
The youngsters have moved on to another collection. Let's have a little walk round, see if we can spot anything on the waterfall side. Well, we may be a little way from the hornbills, they're just over the back there, but we could certainly hear them calling a minute ago. Unlike the tigers, although Gemma can hear movement in the woods. It's a little difficult though because of the bamboo.
Can you hear that now?
I could hear that, yeah. I think it was some bamboo hitting. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the bamboo moving against each other, does it?
Sounds like a tiger to me, licking and chewing. Sure enough, we did see some tigers. Kasana here. And there's Dash. And the noise that we could hear was him chewing up bits of cardboard.
Gonna jump on it.
And Kasana appears to be stalking Dash from down here. He's certainly having fun munching on that cardboard. Keeps lifting his head up and his mouth full of it. Something tasty in there, or maybe just the cardboard's tasty. Let's do all the aviaries since we've not been in them for a while. Still have you walking through a foot bath, which is not a bad idea. So they've made a few adjustments in here as well, the shelter's come down. Let's open this area out a little bit.
Press this fire back soon, you know.
Question is, can we see anything?
Really?
Yeah, we can definitely hear birds.
There's some dancing out here as well.
Yeah. Always nice relaxed places to walk through here with the water. Well, there's definitely birds around us. They're just proving very difficult to capture on video. It's always the case. One of the sunbears here. Heading out of shot, of course. Sometimes I do feel like we're the premier YouTube channel for filming empty enclosures where animals just walked through and I missed it before. Get the camera running. You can of course adopt a sunbear, but they don't deliver it. You've got to organise delivery yourself. Now you do get your name on the board for the adoptions for all the animals in the zoo.
You can pick different levels as well.
Yeah. And there's an adopter's day and things like that.
You have like a basic level, a level where you get a ticket for the zoo, and because if you already a member, why do you need a ticket? For
Yeah,
the zoo?
true.
And if you're and there's one you get like a cuddly toy and stuff with it as well.
Let's head up the hill towards Monsoon Forest. I think you were out to wander through Monsoon Forest today, do you think?
Yeah, fine.
Fancy
Not
that?
too hot, is it?
No, it's nice. It will be warm in there.
Yeah.
And we do have the two female orangs on top of the hill with sacks on their heads. I'm thinking about the choir, but maybe not. Let's take a look in Monsoon Forest then. I can see a hornbill. Right there. Nice and quiet in here today. Which probably means all the animals are outdoors. And sure enough. Oh no, there is an orang down there. And over this side is the silvery gibbons. It turned his back on me. Decent sized katydids today. The nice thing about in here, there's a lot of interest in the orangs and the gibbons. There's also some really cool little vivariums and things in here as well. And I knew Gemma would be here looking at the jewelled wasps.
There's a poor cockroach there that will soon become a home for the babies. They've just put this one in and filling it up with rocks.
Yeah, these are parasitic wasps. They take a cockroach, lay eggs in it, and then bury it in these tubes. And daisy rice fish in here as well. I think I've seen these before. The Vietnamese giant magnolia snail is on the move. Lots of bird calls in here. We've already seen quite a few as well. Ooh, that's pretty.
Don't know what that is. It's pretty.
And it did a poo. To the next part. The Titanara implant is ever growing. Slowly, very, very slowly. Yeah, be a few years yet. Gemma did spot, it was a black-browed barbet that we saw up the top there. There are a few birds in the trees here. And the fruit doves.
Nice cinnamon dove.
It's also worth mentioning this place does run one way. And if you go backwards on the one-way route, you are liable to get a smack in the mush when you go through the ropes because people coming the other way can't see you. Oh, and also don't touch the birds. We just saw someone do that right in front of us, or try to at least. The birds are clever enough.
Chicken.
Yeah. Let's check out the Sundagarriel. They aren't here. We'll go and have a look in the underwater bit. There's a lot of fish in here. Quite a few turtle knocking about today. And we got turtle chased in the very, very, very deep water, and yeah, Gemma has indeed spotted the Garriel's tail. It's look at the back over there. Not the leaf, just the tail hanging over the edge. There's an entire family of row chicks here. There's at least 4 of them. They are very cute, aren't they? And they run so fast as well. Very hard to film if they're not stood still like this.
What's that about you?
And with that, Monsoon Forest is done, and I only managed to hit one person by accident. Square in the face. We'll make our way out of Islands now, via the Baby Rooster, of course.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And we did just see the maintenance staff in wading suits in the river trying to do some maintenance on the boats while they're not running today, presumably. Important swell pineapple whip update. It's open today. Lovely. Well, since I'm always complaining it's never open, we thought we'd get some. I don't think it's never open. I think it's just we have a habit of coming past too late in the day and it's closed. Is it nice? Nothing could be better. Dole Whip Float and Baby Rooster that just literally walked off as I tried to film her. There she is, yeah. Not sure if we've missed this before, but the Tamandua, it's cool, isn't it? Jen just spotted it. No Tamandua footage though, they were in the usual elusive spot, hiding in the corners, difficult to film. We're going to go and check out the Africa section now. Our third visit to Africa now. It's the first day we've been and it's not been absolutely cracking the flags with sun. It's quite windy today. So the meerkats are enjoying the new enclosure. There's one up on the top, next to the tunnels there as well.
Oh yeah.
Got any rhinos out and about today? We do over the back there. And now we can see the flamingos from the other side.
Somewhat close to the front here.
Some of the whistling ducks are here as well. Now, one thing we haven't been able to do since we've come back into this area is go into the Savo Aviary, and today we can, so we're going to. And also, got the crown cranes here. You can see the crown cranes from the other side here. Seems quite quiet in here today, actually. Yeah. Our old favourites, the red-winged starlings, still nesting in the eaves of this shelter. Not seen you for a while, have we? Well, we've got a purple styling up there. Just chilling on the end of the tree. Looks like they've trimmed the trees back quite a bit in the last couple of years. And all the way over the other side of the pond, there is a roller.
I know they're not.
Yeah, Gemma's mentioning flying because the rollers were just flying, but this one's still. A couple of the start, looks like some of the purple starlings are flying right there. He goes. The rollers are absolutely beautiful flyers. They'll catch food on the wing.
He used to do that in here, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, we've seen 3 rollers flying around now. And those are the ones being very noisy. They're beautiful flyers. We no longer have weavers in here. We no longer have the Van der Dekken's hornbill, which was one of my favourites. I think the Van der Deckens that we did have was very old. These are beautiful, aren't they? And this red-winged starling is making that beautiful call that we remember so well from previous trips here. Lovely every this, even now it's still lovely.
Pretty eyes, though, isn't it?
We used to spend literally hours in here, and I have before now fallen asleep on that bench over there. In the middle of winter, wrapped up warm in my jacket.
Actually, it rains as well. It was a good rainy spot, wasn't it?
Just hiding down there, we can see the blacksmith plover, another old favourite of ours. And Gemma was saying apparently the Taraco is still in here, although we haven't seen them today. Maybe one to spot for the future. And way back down there we can see a hammercock drinking. They will build huge nests in the trees if allowed to. It's very different exiting Savo now because we can walk alongside of it now. Never used to be able to walk here and see this way because we can see that there's another plover down there. And then on the other side we have the new vulture exhibit, aviary. It seems like they're all up on that rightmost nest box area there. I think of all the visits we've made to this part of the zoo, this new part, this is the quietest we've seen it. It's very pleasant. Check out the lovebirds. They're up there on the lamp.
Oh, yeah.
The Celliverose eagle owl really likes this tree. I'm pretty sure he's been there every single time we've visited. Oh yeah, it's we think maybe feeding time for the warthogs because they're all very active and running around. And Gemma has just pointed out the rowan antelope do have access to the paddock. They're out. Look at them running with the tails, yeah.
Look like dodging cars.
It does look like they're able to compartmentalize this huge paddock now with separate areas.
The
The giraffes are on this side, but it looks like there's a gate closed. The gates are closed. That's good though, everyone gets time out.
Yeah, I think they've built up the logs here.
There's a lot of salad in that water.
Well, it's been so warm though.
Yeah. Well, this food truck up here has got beer taps. They prove of that.
It'd be a nice place to
Yeah,
have
on a lovely warm day and when the wind isn't blowing right up my trouser leg and giving me chills. All the way down there, far too far away for me to film, Gemma spotted the young rowan antelope.
It was lying on the floor.
And the zebras there
Because the zebras are
being mischievous. Yeah. Oh, it's nice seeing it all open up and all the animals running around in it though, I must admit. Especially the zebras being daft.
So you can run!
Oh hey, one of the others is running around now as well.
I wonder if they're getting called in for food.
Yeah,
There's
one of the
definitely
keepers
food
did
for some of
walk
them.
out. We thought they might be feeding the warthogs, but then they went out into the paddock, to where the paddock areas are. And there is a giraffe just milling about outside the shelter there. We'll head down that way in a minute, have a closer look. There you go, we are indeed a bit closer and we see the giraffe in all her glory. And she immediately walks out of frame and heads inside.
I thought she was going to go the other day.
Oh no, she's still there.
Sorry, he.
Oh, it is, it's a he, yeah. Whatever it is. Over at the yellow mongoose, have just been fed. With mice and some insects. I see 3 mongoose. These are great fun to watch. Of course, while not recording, a sparrow landed in the mongoose enclosure and they really enjoyed that. They didn't catch it, but they enjoyed trying to.
They nearly caught.
Yeah, one of them went running across the enclosure and just leapt into the air. It's very impressive to watch. We'll wander through the painted dogs enclosure. They're once again over the back, do you think? Oh, we do have a sleepy dog here. A couple of them actually. And one last thing we haven't seen in its new enclosure is the aardvarks, who have somewhat predictably formed a neat pile of aardvarks in the corner. Entirely on show for all the world to see. And that new aardvark enclosure is just at the end of the path here, near to where the new indoor exhibits are. And the entrance to the painted dogs. They do have an outdoor area to explore, of course, it's not just the indoor bit. And you can see that they appear to have been enjoying it as well, there's huge holes in them. Tell me it was too sleep. I don't know, I couldn't hear any of them snoring.
Because the glass is soundproof.
Yeah. We got a rhino out and about as well.
Ooh, from this direction you can smell rhino.
Yeah, it's I'm assuming one of the rhino toilets is down here. It's certainly a scent. The pangolin statue is very cute. We are going to explore the hidden savannah. Just over there you can see that rhino. There's still a lot of locusts. One day we'll get in the Land Rover. And Gemma's spotted the Ethiopian mountain adder. Yeah, it's very beautiful markings. That bullfrog is absolutely huge. Just mucking at us. And this is still a great exhibit. Lots of life in here. And down here on the rock. And Gemma spotted the chameleon in here as well. You know I'm getting in the Land Rover for a sit down, don't you? My head is warm in here. They got some naked mollets. Gemma's having a go in the car as well. What does the big red button do? I didn't press that.
I don't know what pressed it in case it like opens these and they all come in.
Oh, I like this. If they do this on a t-shirt, that'd be cool. Bat-eared foxes are still fantastic, aren't they? Of course, they all ran off the minute I started the camera.
There you go.
Full of character.
Have they got access to outside yet?
And on the other side, we do have the porcupines, who are all fast asleep up the back.
And they do have access to the porcupine.
Yeah. You can run through here and outside if they want to. And we assume the bat-eared foxes are still in some sort of quarantine, so they're not allowed outside just yet. I'm sure they will be in time. Oh, yeah, there's a giraffe out and about. That was another enjoyable walk around the heart of Africa. So we're going to head over to the other side of the zoo now because there's still loads of stuff to do and there's only 2 hours to do it in.
There's 2 rhinos, it's more baby in it.
Oh yeah, a couple of rhinos out and about.
Emma and I think it's Emma with the baby now.
There's a lot of rhinos knocking about today. And we've seen a couple over the back. Well, we're over Elephant Bridge. If anything, this side of the zoo seems busier than the other side, and this is where all the older stuff is, as far as enclosures. Onagers are all shut in today. And the camels that used to be in here are now in the old giraffe house. Yeah, they just startled a jackdaw. We do have a couple of gentle lemurs out and about today. And while we're on Cheetah Bridge, the zoo did unfortunately announce that Singer, the last of the cheetahs, has passed away. At the ripe old age of 18, it made him one of the oldest cheetahs in captivity and far older than he would live in the wild. It's kind of an end of an era because it was the last of the cheetahs for now.
Yeah.
They haven't said that they're not going to keep them in the future because they do still have this huge cheetah enclosure here. But yeah, we had Singer, Matra, Berber, Katie, a Daisy, and all the cubs. The cubs moved on to other collections. Maybe in the future we'll see them again, fingers crossed, because we do love cheetahs. Nice to see more cheetahs, wouldn't it?
We love to see more cheetahs and cheetah babies.
Yeah. And we could call this Cheetah Bridge once more.
One of the cheetahs.
I don't think we'll ever stop
drove
calling
in
this
our
Cheetah
living room
Bridge.
as one of the cups in here.
Yeah,
Saffy.
yeah. Right, as I say, I don't think we'll ever stop calling that bridge Cheetah Bridge, no matter what they put in that enclosure.
They never got called Dog Bridge, did they?
No, not when the painted dogs were in there. Well, the fairground's closed today. Oh, we don't get any opportunity to ride the carousel.
You're going to go on the
I
other
know you're
Hampton bus,
disappointed.
Two bush dogs.
We were just joking because there's 2 bush dogs now, but last time we came, we only saw 1 bush dog, and the sign was bush dog singular. But no, there are 2 in there now at least. And yeah, confirming what we already knew, Singer was in there the last time we came, and now there's a nobody home sign up. It's quite sad. Yeah. What the wildflowers in the gardens this year. It's in the spot the last time for the red pandas. Let me see. I'll check that out in a minute. By further up, there's just a dark ball of fluff there that we can barely see. We did bypass the snow leopards. The male was in his usual spot to sleep inside. There's quite a few people there watching, and I think we've pretty much caught him on video every time we've been, so let some other people enjoy his presence today. The collared finchbill's showing lovely today. Oh, the laughing thrush are looking good today as well. White crested laughing thrush. They were just chuckling as well, actually. Quick pit stop. Let's grab some chicken tenders and chips. It was $8.90 something with $8.99 with 10% off because we're members. So a tenner for the meal if you're not a member. That was pretty decent food. And now we're going to check out the plant project. It's been a little while. The chips in that chippy area at the dunes are really good. Oh, it's warm in here. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Could us turn into right plant nerds because we've got a garden with some flowers in it. We do. Underrated part of the zoo, this. Especially in winter when it's cold. And these are Gemma's favourites. A bit alien looking, aren't they? Very cool. Do you think if we got a greenhouse we'd be able to grow these?
Yeah.
We were thinking of getting a greenhouse to grow tomatoes and strawberries, and now I want pitcher plants instead.
Oh, we missed the lovely flowering orchids.
Yeah. It was a little dry, but it's kind of cool. Look at all these cactus.
It's gonna flower, that one.
So cool.
On the threat of extinction.
Yeah, all of these are Mexican native cactus. It also does say don't touch, which, I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. Good advice. Wow. Kind of feel a bit like I might trip and fall and land on one, and I'll be sorry.
You will?
Yeah, I'll get shouted at. They won't ask me if I'm okay, they'll just shout at me.
It's a bit rude.
No, Gemma. These are very cool. So all we need for the house now is a greenhouse this big. Oh yeah. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, these ones right next to you.
These are killer plants.
Bet we see them in Florida because it says they live in peat bogs.
These peat bogs. Now they're very cool, aren't they? I must admit, I like them. We've not checked out the penguins for a while. Let's do that.
Well, the zoo's a bit quiet.
Yeah. We've put mesh over the entire penguin enclosure now. Probably because half the food they fed them went to the seagulls. I do also wonder if it's to control the spread of bird flu if the seagulls are getting in there. It's like negative on the mesh. This is the only point we get a clear view of the penguins now. And of course they've all swam away. Here they come. They swam under the camera. And it's going to be impossible to zoom in and show you because of this mesh fence, although we could go inside.
I didn't think you'd see her any better from inside.
No,
though.
but this still in the
look,
middle
there's
on the
another baby one
island
just come
has
out.
babies.
Did you see the
Very,
little
very
one come
cute.
out there?
Yeah. Oh, looks like we timed it well for chimps. It is snack time. We got some excited hooting. We have to say happy birthday to Eric, don't we?
It's his birthday tomorrow.
He shares a birthday with Gemma.
He does.
It's kind of funny to watch to see which chimp gets the most food. Yeah, the lemurs behind us. Loving the noise of the lemurs. And we're just trying to figure out which is which. We're not very good at this.
That's
We
one of
think
the
this
boys
might be
over
Dylan.
there. So that's
We
Eric
think that's
there,
Eric or Carlos.
and Carlos is here because Carlos is much more buff.
We've got one of the youngsters there.
There's a lot of gibbons going off as well.
A lot of zoo noises, we like it. Of course, now that I've started recording, all the lemurs have gone quiet. But you heard them earlier.
Yeah, and I saw one jumping through the trees. Oh, there you go. You can hear the lot of gibbons in the background.
Yeah, we're going to go towards Tropical Realm. Have a quick run through there. I love that noise. We've walked the entire zoo today, pretty much. Not seen everything because you can't really, even in a half day that we visit, we're struggling with being regular visitors. I think if you're coming here for a one-off visit, you could probably easily fill 2 days if you wanted to. If you're a proper zoo nerd like us, you could easily fill 2 days. Quick check in with the red river hog. How fabulous he is.
Helps them swap flies and communicate with each other.
There we go.
There he is, I thought.
It's almost like you read that off the sign. We're at that point of the day where all the school kids have gone home from their little school visits And the zoo is pretty much empty now. There's not a lot of people in here at all.
The bird with a collared iguana.
Collared iguana. I like the fact that he's got insects walking around him.
I can see the...
And the iguana's over there, yeah. Sorry, Percy's chameleon. It's been a long day.
And then we just need
The chameleon's that good at camouflage, it looks like an iguana apparently.
lizard.
In a difficult spot, but Gemma has indeed found the girdle lizard just above the rock there in the middle. We're on two at Tara spotting. They're all in the holes, aren't they? There's one here in this hole and one up here.
Can you see that one down there?
Yeah.
Well, I can see three then.
We can see it. Oh, and there's one there just walking across. Yeah, that one.
In that hole there.
That one's an easy spot.
And let's see the two trees.
Yeah, that's the one I can see from here.
This one there?
Yeah, that was one. That was two. That's
Oh, and
three.
that one, I can see that one as well.
And we're doing well on the sunbuttons today as well. We've got this one here. And if the camera will work with me, there's a couple more over there. The tortoise comes trotting in as well. Another difficult spot owing to the levels of light in here. There's the spectacled caiman. Actually, it's owing to the print on the glass. There's a second one just down here as well. Very cool. A few Nicobar pigeons. Yeah, and a dove there as well. Seems a little quieter in here than it used to, doesn't it?
I can hear them all.
Yeah, they're probably all up there where we can't go anymore, just having peace and quiet. Peace and quiet because we're not here to hassle them. And here's Gemma found her favourite snowy crested robin chat. He's the cheeky one up there who keeps whistling. Wolf whistling and everything. He's such a character. We're on the move again. We're going to go and try and look in the jaguar house to see if we can see any jags. Looks like the sloths have got access to the outdoor bit again. They were doing some renovation work last time we were here.
Oh yeah, they're upside down, weren't they?
I can smell the curry plant as well. It smells lovely. In fact, there is a pigeon on the sloth. Gemma nearly stopped then. Let's go and have a look inside. Sloths are indeed both inside. One at the top there and up there in the corner. In the corner of the round room. This is another enclosure where I have fallen asleep in the past. We have our first jaguar spot. Right there. Snoozing the day away. Well, the sign's back up for the Azara Zaguti, one of Gemma's favourites.
They're all boarded up.
Yeah.
There's an apple.
There is an apple, so that's a good sign.
Oh, under the bush there, eating an apple.
There we go. Two of them actually down there. There's this one here and there's one behind it with the apple and it's under the onion by the looks of it. Lovely stuff. Well, we didn't see Inca, but we do see an Andean bear, spectacled bear. Over the back there.
That looks like Lima.
Well, the last stop before we leave is we're going to go and say hello to Iblis. We did unfortunately also have to say goodbye to Kibori. We lost Kamari last year and Kibori's passed away again at the age of 18. Is a good age for a lioness. But we'll go and see Iblis before we leave. Head past the rubbish goats before we get there. Stupid goats. They don't even scream funny ones like the ones on YouTube. I'm sure they do when they want to. Slightly better view here so you can see our rubbish there. Oh yeah, the peacock's showing the tail feathers there. He's impressive, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Brahminy starlings.
Well, that one's showing off over there.
Yeah. Thanks to Rob, who told us what they were before the sign was added. Still see all the scratches and paw marks on the glass here. I think we came to the zoo the weekend that Kibori and Kamari came out.
We did, and we saw them as scared little girls.
Yeah, they had crate rubs on them from transport, and they were scared of the monorail, and then we just saw them grow in confidence over the next few weeks, and we were excited at the prospects of possible cubs, but Iblis never really put the moves on them, so we didn't get any. Well, I think it went for one to trying, because I think we did see him putting the moves on them once or twice. Well, he's flat out enjoying a peace and quiet over the bank there. It was nice to see him again at least, even if he is quite far up the back of the enclosure. He certainly does. Oh. And that peacock we saw, both of them now, all three of them are displaying. I'm not sure who they're displaying to, there's no peahens in there. They're just showing off to one another, I think. You're going to turn around and show us? No, I did not think that would work, but apparently it did. Apparently Gemma is the peahen they wanted. They're fabulous, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
The greens in this one are spectacular.
This blue is really lovely as
Oh,
well.
and he's showing us, look at that. You know we're talking about you, don't you?
Yeah, handsome boy.
There's the other end.
He's got a nice fluffy butt.
You shouldn't be looking.
Shouldn't be showing that, should he?
I'm being the worst line that ever existed. It keeps asking me to do stuff and I just press ignore. It's ignored water, food, the cubs. Well, we're going to head towards the exit now. The zoo closes in 15 minutes. We're going to head over Gemma's favourite bridge. Heading down the hill, you can see deer and one of the rhino over the back. I am very tired today, we've walked quite far. And of course we'll exit through the gift shop, as is customary.
Just in case there's something here.
You never know. There's a nice rhino outside now, look.
Yeah.
Lulu the friendly rhino. Can we just buy that? Just strap it to the roof, take it home. Don't climb on her though. There's a nice hint of air conditioning in here, that's appreciated. Lots of Out of Africa stuff, but these are new, I haven't seen these before. Fleecy hoodies. 55. Cocktails if you fancy them. Well, we're done for the day. You had a good day?
Yeah, you had a good day.
Yeah, it was a nice walk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was your favourite thing?
Dollar.
I enjoyed watching the tigers.
The tigers are good. We've not seen them
Yeah.
for absolutely ages, so that was nice. And the naked mole.
And the naked mulets. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have made it this far, give us a quick subscribe and you'll be the first to know when we put another one up. Thanks for watching though. Hope you enjoyed it and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.